Greetings, guitar fans. It's Lindsay here at Maple Street Guitars in Atlanta, Georgia. And one of the coolest parts about my line of work is that you really just never know what's going to cross your path on a given day. And along that line, just recently, this beautiful Jim Olson Cedar and Indian Rosewood SJ darkened our door. Now, for those of y'all who aren't familiar, this is a very desirable and highly sought after guitar, so it's really exciting to have it here in the shop. So we're going to delve a little bit deeper into this instrument and give it a test drive, of course. So y'all strap in and let's hear what it's all about. Now, in the realm of guitar production, there are of course many tiers, but to condense it a little bit, there is the entry level to intermediate level guitar that's usually produced on a mass scale. Moving up from that, higher quality mass produced guitars. Then the smaller production guitars, which are arguably top quality, but certainly very, very refined and not as readily available. And then there is the rarefied air of the individually made guitar. Now, let me assure you, there are many people out there who try their hand at lutherie with the dreams of being a one-man shop, and very few of them achieve the measure of success that someone like Jim Olson has. And along that line, this world of the individually made guitar can really be a tough one to navigate, as there are instruments that are average, mediocre kind of quality to those that are extremely refined and really the work of masters. In the case of Jim Olson, he is maybe one of the biggest names in this very small sphere. So without much more ado, let's delve a little bit more into what makes his guitars so special. Now, Jim Olson's guitars are probably the exemplars of what is often referred to as the Minnesota school of sound. This was heavily influenced by other billers like Charlie Hoffman. But the voicing of an Olson is at once a very unique thing. It's not the kind of guitar that beats you over the head with a big, big presence. It is, however, extraordinarily well refined, with a very firm note foundation behind what is otherwise a very bright and even voice. Why would this be desirable? Well, it allows you to bend the tone of the guitar to your will in a very controlled way. For live applications, be they amplified or in a recording setting, this is really a wonderful attribute to have in a guitar, particularly to have such a prominent mid-range. So again, while this guitar will not necessarily blow you away with bass response, it will blow you away with tremendous color, sustain, and a lot of refinement. And along that line, certain players have embraced this guitar, and I think in a lot of ways it is an ideal instrument for the fingerstyle player, though as you will hopefully hear, it can be utilized in a lot of different contexts. But some players of note who are big Olson endorsers would be, of course, James Taylor, but also Phil Keaggy. Leo Kottke at one point played these, one of my heroes. And of course, there's many, many more. Again, these are instruments that are highly, highly desirable. So whenever one pops up for sale, it invariably gets attention. I'll quickly note, however, that while there is always this point of division between functional utility and collectability, these are some guitars that I think actually can justify the price. One could certainly make the argument that at $28,000 you could buy a lot of great guitars, but in listening to this instrument, it has a degree of refinement that I would say is really uncommon. Whether or not it is worth it to you, of course, is a matter of opinion. But again, we're going to give it a quick listen and see what y'all think. Well, once again, this has been Lindsay here at Maple Street Guitars with a demonstration of this beautiful Cedar and Indian Rosewood Jim Olson SJ, or Small Jumbo, number 1309, built in 2010. If you guys have any questions about this guitar or any further interest in it or any others in our inventory, please don't hesitate to reach out to us or find us on the web at maplestreetguitars.com. And if you enjoyed the video, please don't forget to like and subscribe so you can stay tuned for the next ones. But in the meantime, keep on picking.